Whoa.
Who's the other one that got canned, right? Fire Studio.
Fire Sprite.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's pretty. CG though.
Yeah, for sure. They said captured in engine. I don't know though.
Yeah. Huh.
Like this feels like a.
It was a spontaneous, creative decision made after years of careful research.
Yeah.
Being really old and almost dying a bunch doesn't count as research.
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Besides, it worked, didn't it?
How much longer for the upload?
A few more minutes. Hey, start time. Try it with hot sauce. You'll like it. Trust me.
Oh,
I like the vibe.
do not trust him.
Oh, where's this coming from?
It's coming from you back on the ship saying, trust me, we're professionals. We'll
Feels
stick to
kind of
the plan.
Guardians of the
We can do
Galaxy.
this." And then that.
That's the vibe.
That was not the plan.
Technically,
Okay.
it was a plan. It just wasn't the same plan that we started with.
If we don't leave with this blue button,
Amar, we will. We will.
I'll be waiting outside.
This jacket is giving me like
No one moves.
DBZ vibes.
What? This? Funny.
Hot sauce.
Good tactic. I mean, really cool styles. The guns look cool, but this is definitely not like gameplay.
Yeah,
Copy that, Bill.
to be honest, I don't remember what it was supposed to be.
The dude said this is captured gameplay captured in engine is what the dude said right before we started this video.
I mean, we're getting closer,
I
but
only got one of my legs.
How are those hands?
the blocking and camera work is like
Yeah.
not what you're gonna see when you're playing the game.
Yeah, totally.
How bad is it? You're still
And so this
mad
is
at
supposed
me?
to be a multiplayer online persistent shooter as far as I know.
Got him.
One off. This is you.
Sick vacuum.
Like a Destiny, sort of.
Yeah, something along those lines.
Taste for destruction. Goodbye.
Something about like humanized robot voices
Mm-hmm.
gets me. I don't know why.
Like an Alan Tudyk sort of vibe.
Awesome.
Yeah.
He's back with us. Hey, Mark. What are you doing?
This I would be way more excited about this if I knew it was single player.
Getting us to the rendezvous point.
I was kind of the same thing. Like I only have so much bandwidth for Destiny at this point.
Perhaps we should.
And I just don't know if they're the character based
If you let go,
story comes through.
Look, there they are.
So and I don't know. I feel like you build better bonds with these types of MTCs and stuff if you were just
I am glad you avoided.
doing a
It's
story
true.
together.
Well, it's not
Almost dying is the best way to learn how not to die. Or something.
what Anthem
I
ran
knew this was
into,
gonna
right?
work.
Yeah, exactly.
This wasn't the plan.
No, it just wasn't the one we started with. All right.
It looks beautiful though, and I love the style of it.
Delivered,
Yeah.
Send everyone their cut.
Yeah.
So do you carry it around with you for emergency bland situations or whatever?
Hey, Mar. Don't joke about something like this.
Our next job is somewhere with less
I
scaffolding.
have no scaffolding. Zero scaffolding. I promise. We were apart for so long. I thought I'd never feel your fire.
Yeah, PJ Julian says I'm scared of CGI trailers now. I mean, there's something to be said about setting the tone and getting the vibe, but don't tell me it was captured in engine. I don't know.
No,
Concord is a 5v5 first-person shooter set in the vibrant
They're
sci-fi
cool and all.
universe of the Concord.
5v5 first-person shooter. Where was that in that? Why are we getting the story?
A group of guns
It's like
fire
Overwatch,
known in our
right?
galaxy
Where
you
as
have these
free gunners. Free gunners are
kind
those
of
lucky
not even
enough to be
related
free to
story
roam the
that you
stars.
probably see in the game.
They
Totally.
take high-stake jobs on worlds across wild space, where they face other fiercely competitive free gunner crews. Here's the very first look at the gameplay of Concord.
Okay, here we go.
It's pretty.
It is
Don't get me
pretty.
wrong.
It's hard work.
Show me what we're doing here.
Right?
And we don't take it for
5v5, that's super odd to me.
being a free gunner means, well, you're free.
It's like Overwatch 2, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you better run.
Free gunners
Okay,
are
so it's
Hero
it's,
shooter?
it's it's definitely just a hero shooter. All right.
Okay.
All
That's
right.
where I was confused.
All
Like,
right.
what the hell is this? Is
I
this
mean,
just-
you know, if they do their Sony thing and they capitalize on more story than Overwatch ended up doing, you know, than Overwatch 2 ended up doing. Like if they take what Overwatch 2 was supposed to be and actually like work in some story stuff amongst your progression, then that'd be cool, but otherwise,
You won't
I don't know.
survive on your own.
it- it's tough, man, because it's such a competitive genre
yeah.
already. That's pretty much cornered by Overwatch.
Endless rage!
You know, someone in chat was saying the gameplay should have been first.
Yeah.
And I agree.
To do the job.
It's
Show me
almost
the
like
tone piece after.
they bait and switch us pretty hard where they're like, okay, just look at this really nice tone of the story, and then I'm like, where am I going to get this story from?
Right.
But it is pretty,
This
for
crew
sure.
will go anywhere. Take any job.
Look, I'm not one to scare away from these type of games, but it
Yeah.
almost feels like a Valorant kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're trying to capitalize on a genre that's fairly cornered already.
I'm in just looking at the YouTube chat. It's a lot of L's in the chat for sure.
Well, it's tough, man, because they have this huge live service push, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And we're still seeing actual results from it. This is like a tiny taste. I don't know. Pretty.
Would you like to join us for game night?
TBD.
Pretty. I like the vibes, but I just
leaned on the strengths and background of our team to make a tight, well-balanced
wonder about where all that personality is going to come from. You
Our
know.
attention and our tech on building a strong gameplay
Also-
foundation of tight core movement, precise visceral shooting, and expressive.
Are they going to have a PC day one?
We ended
Yeah.
up finding ourselves influenced a lot by fighting games. And
They were talking about that. The CEOs were talking about that earlier today. There were some quotes coming out from them about doing the live service stuff day one. So we'll
Leaning
see.
into the asymmetry of the characters, really pushing the possibility space of two different characters colliding. It's all about creating opportunities for improvisation. That's where we can get out of the way and let players find their own magic. We also have abilities that are meant to have impact beyond direct combat. Deployable gear
Players
that can persist
only
throughout
have
full
so much
game,
time,
whether that's multiple
right?
rounds of a mode
Yeah.
or multiple respawns across a match. There are healing pads, bullet blocking domes, explosive traps, lane blocking walls, all kinds of ways to support your team
Okay.
and disrupt your enemies. Coordinated teams can set up and plan ahead, and depending on where and when it happens, players can
Is
use
it
the battlefield
just-
to their advantage.
We've got everything
Like
from
deathmatch?
mystics and medics to gunslingers.
Yeah, I wonder. You know, it's like
Every character brings their own unique personality, skills, and wide-ranging perspectives to the crew. Every week, when you log into Concord, you will be welcomed with a new
It's a
cinematic
cool
vignette
idea.
that will give you a chance to see our characters.
And if
off the
Overwatch didn't
job.
exist,
They will feature ongoing
Valorant
narrative
didn't
arcs
exist.
that grow the characters' stories and relationships and unpack the broader Concord galaxy. Why are you kissing a tchotchke?
We're excited to share that we'll be hosting
Okay.
a pre-launch beta in July, followed by Concord's global launch on August.
this is a lot of time they're giving to this game.
PS5 and PC.
Yep.
Okay.
Wow, global launch on PS5 and PC. Wow, cool.
Hell yeah. So July. Okay.
June 6th, 2024.
I wonder how they'll unfold the narrative. Is what I was gonna say. Like,
Oh, so there's beta access. Oh, okay, so there's a beta.